my tarot card reading for the month of August. Please remember that this is a general reading, okay? So we cannot fit every country in this reading. These are general tendencies for everyone. This is an average, a mean, like it's known in statistics. Therefore, let's pay a look at the opening of the tarot card reading. We have here Yansa or Ya announcing changes, big, quick, sudden changes. Obatala, the one that rules the head, peace, and the one that is related also with diplomacy. And then we have the moon, which has a sword and a heart. So what we're going to start seeing is very quick, sudden changes in allies, diplomacy. It's going to be a very interesting topic during the month of August. Allies, diplomacy. Be it because they're trying to solve a very delicate issue that is very hurtful, if that's the right expression. There are things that are very, 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 very delicate, and this is going to propitiate a lot of traveling, a lot of talk between countries trying to solve this problem that is so delicate, especially during the month of August. That's what the tarot cards are saying. But at the same time, this could mean that this delicate situation is going to trigger quick, sudden changes in diplomacies between allies. So we are going to start seeing different countries that might finish their ties with their countries that are allies. And we are seeing it right now with Russia, United States, India, China, Japan. You know, this whole thing is changing, drastically changing. And August, again, we're going to start seeing more of this dynamic. Okay, here we have the second part of the reading. We have here the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups has Neptune and Pisces, and then we have the Three of Swords representing Uranus and Libra. Once again, the tarot cards here are talking about relationships, about allies, this kind of dynamic. So again, diplomacy, big, quick, sudden changes about diplomacy. Also, Uranus, insatisfaction, rebellion. So we might see more upheavals, more rebellions, more civil wars, or whatever you want to call it, where citizens are against government, against a political party or anything like that. We're going to start seeing this dynamic, practically the same thing that we are seeing since 2014. We're going to keep seeing all this dynamic. This is going to bring a lot of confusion. We are going to start seeing countries that might isolate from the political environment. We could say that Israel might isolate itself from the rest of the world, or China, Japan, whichever country is the one that is going to isolate itself. That's the tendency. There might be countries that might isolate themselves, be it because they cut relationships with their allies, or they simply do some kind of movement that isolate themselves economically and financially speaking. Okay, the thing is that there are going to be changes on relationships. Okay, we could be talking about imports, exports, whatever it is, but these relationships are going to change, and it's going to be something quick, sudden, and the relationship between the government and those that are being governed are going to change. Upheavals, rebellions, all this kind of stuff is going to be the same topic. A lot of confusion, and isolation is also going to be part of August 2014. Okay, now we have here the rest of the reading, the chunk of the reading, and this is the first week of August. It will be from August 1st to August 8th. And what we have here is Taurus, King of Pentacles. So a lot of unstable situations, mainly economically, financially, speaking, anything related with income, it could mean taxes that create unstable situation. But the first week of August is highly related with financial instability, economical unstable situations. Economically and financially, things are going to be very unstable. This represents Taurus, like I said. The house number 2 related with income. Okay, so anything that is related with value is going to be affected during this first week of August. By the second week of August, the 8th to the 16th, we're going to see that things are going to get stagnant. Nothing is going to grow. Everything is going to stay as it is, or is going to get stagnant. In other words, what we're going to start seeing is that countries that the situation is bad is going to get worse, and the situations that are a little bit better are going to go down by the second week of August. So we have to pay attention during this time of the week. What is going to happen, that things are going to get stagnant. By the third week of August, from the 16th to the 24th, we're going to start paying attention, because we need to pay close attention, especially to Merkel, or Merkel, whatever is her name, from Germany. We also have to pay attention to this woman, the president from Argentina, that third week, and any other female figure that has a very important role in politics. That's going to be the main emphasis during this week. So our attentions are going to be very close to anyone like Hillary Clinton, anyone that has a very important role and is a female in the world of politics. Okay, so let's pay attention what is going to be the dynamic. Then by the third week of, the last week of August, we are going to see the magician playing out. And the magician always remind me the maxim that says, as it is above, it is below, and as it is inside, it is outside, and vice versa. And also is letting us know that the solution to our problems are right before our own eyes. We have the solution to fix the problems. But when we put together these tarot cards with this tarot card with this other one, is letting us know that the politicians, our leaders, are going to make decisions, but are going to be the wrong ones. The decisions that are going to take are the ones that are going to bring stagnation, stagflation, whichever way you want to call it. We might see that prices start falling. So we might be talking about deflation, depression, whatever it is. We're going to start seeing that things are going to get stagnant. Nothing is going to progress. The economy is going to start dying off. That's what technically the tarot cards are saying by the month of August. We have the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles. It's letting you know that decisions are going to be taken that are going to shake the very same foundations of many countries, that will elicit very unstable financial situations. So we have to pay attention what is really going on during the month of August that is going to create this dynamic. The situation is that when we put the horizontal and vertical line, what we have here is that things get out of hand, get out of control, and quick sudden changes are coming, or things get out of hand and stagnation. Things slow down even more during the month of August. This could represent two things. Things economical and financial worsen, or people get tired of all these poor decisions made by their own leaders, that they lost control and they just go out, and that might represent upheavals, like I said before, and the situation gets out of hand for many countries, meaning that there's going to be a lot of marches, people protesting, etc., etc., etc. Okay, and here we have what I call the trilogy. The trilogy adds a little bit more information. This one represents fears and hopes. But when we put all these three together, it creates a very interesting dynamic. Here, the King of Swords that represents the atmosphere surrounding the month of August. What we have here is hopes of a healing process that to start, and also fears of the healing process. It's very interesting. It sounds like politicians, they want to fix the problem, but at the same time they don't want to, or they are afraid of the consequences of fixing the problem. So this is going to create a lot of confusion or uncertainty from politicians. They don't know which way to go. They're going to have a lot of options before their eyes, but they don't know which one would be the best one to start the healing process. It could be that they don't know, or just they don't want to. Whatever it is, your decision, just pick the best one for you. But the thing is that there are going to be options. It's going to create confusion, and the purpose behind is to try to create, to fix, to heal, to start a healing process. In other words, countries, they really want to fix their financial situation, but they are afraid, and this is going to create a lot of confusion. There are options, but probably they're not going to take the right path. They're not going to take the right decision, because the tarot cards are saying that it's going to create a lot of stagflation, a lot of uncertainty, especially economically and financially. Okay? Now, when we have here the Four of Swords, the Staff or Wands, and the King of Pentacles, what we have here is a lot of unstable situations. People are not going to be very, very happy regarding all this financial situation that is going to ensue during this month of August. So, insatisfaction, financial insatisfaction from people around the globe. Here we have the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands here is when people, the person is in a defensive mode, is on guard, trying to make sure that nothing bad happens. But here people get tired and they don't have anything more to lose, and they just don't give, they don't care anymore. So they lost everything, so they just don't care anymore. So there is an attitude of I don't care anymore, let it be, or let it go, like Frozen, the movie. And there's this attitude of I just don't care anymore. And you see that people start acting up. And I don't know why we really need to pay attention to Angela Merkel. I don't know what is going to happen during the month of August, but there's something related with her and the president of Argentina. So let's pay attention with this. This is a no more, I don't care. Whatever is going to happen, just let it be, let it go. That's kind of the attitude that we're going to start seeing during the month of August 2014. Okay, here we have the last portion of the reading. Notice that we have the Two of Cups, the Two of Staff, and Saint Barbara. And before I forget, notice that there's a lot of stuff going on here. So this reading is closely related with jobs and money. Okay, now we have the Two of Cups and the Tower. So it's letting us know that there's going to be changes on relationships, changes on things related with allies, imports, exports, or surrounding allies or people, countries that live next to each other. There's going to be changes in that dynamic. Either we're friends, highly probably they're not going to be friends. And those that were not friends are going to become friends. It sounds like sound of funny, but that's the dynamic that the Tartars are talking about. And we're seeing that already during the month of March. We're seeing Ukraine, for example, it has split. Now we have pro-Western and pro-Russia parties. And that's the kind of dynamic that the tarot cards are talking about. That's the kind of changes that we're seeing here during the month of August. More of the same. Okay? Geopolitics is going to be part of the vocabulary during the month of August and for the rest of 2014. So let's pay close attention, because there's going to be big sudden changes related with allies, relationships. It could be imports, exports. We have to pay very close attention. Ecuador, very close attention to Ecuador also. Okay, so this is more or less what the tarot cards are saying for the month of August 2014.